Hi, I'm Khushbu, and today we're going to talk about sustainable lifestyle. What is sustainable lifestyle? According to me, sustainable lifestyle is something which is where you are meeting the needs of the current situation and also keeping something for the future. It does not mean that you lose out on the present or even the future, because we don't know our future. The economy might be very different than what it is today, or maybe the political system might be very different, or maybe the environmental system might be very different. So sustainability is not just related to environment, it is related to environment also, that we need to be sustainably conscious about the lifestyle that we have, because we live in an age of consumerism where everyone is in a hoard, in a sense we all hoard things a lot. We buy unnecessary things, and it's the age of consumerism. But then still, even in this age, we need to be very conscious, and it's not just the environmental consciousness, it's for your sustainability is also your body, is also your mind, and also finances. And we need to think about all these things. Like, if you invest today in your mind and your body, and maybe external things or internal things, it will be more long lasting and it will be sustainable in the future. And also your finances, we should, as young people, we should always, I think about the finances. I mean, a lot of people say that we should invest at least 30% of our income in different we should invest in different ways. But even if that is not possible in this age of consumerism, I always make sure that 10 to 15% of my income is invested somewhere, maybe my parents, maybe my immediate responsibilities, and also as an investment, as a savings, or in mutual funds, or share market, or even gold. So I think that is one aspect where we youngsters don't really talk about, and that is very important. And not just finances is a different, it is not different, but it is an aspect where we most probably think, because the society makes us think. But where we don't think about is our own self. Because if I invest in a positive mindset right now, if I invest in myself right now, maybe my mental health, maybe my physical health, maybe my emotional health, where I'm validating my own emotions, where I'm not needing external validations, where I'm becoming a more confident version of myself, because nobody will tell you that you should be confident, or you should be this, you should be that. People will always, most of the times, they will always point out on things which you lack. But that lack mindset should not be there within you. We should always think about how I can be better version of ourselves. We are all struggling in some or the other ways, right? But we should never, you know, uh, manifest the struggles. We should always manifest easy things, right? So for an easy life, it's very important to heal your nervous system. And healing your nervous system is actually co-regulating your emotions. Your emotional intelligence should be more than anything else, because when your emotions is in the right place, you can do something for your body, you can do something for your external needs, internal needs, everything. So emotional regulation is also a part of sustainable living. I mean, that's what I feel. And I have been thinking about this topic for a long time, because sustainability, we always think about things, we always think about external material things, and that is also there, that is one aspect. But you should never neglect our own selves, like maybe your immediate family, maybe their needs, your needs. Your life is at the present, but the future self should not look back and say that you didn't do the right thing. And that is also for your mind and body, and other things, right? Like small things, like people don't it is very external thing of self-love, where we take care of our skin, maybe, or maybe we work out. But these things are more sustainable in the longer run. And I think our generation has been taking forward action towards it, and that's very good. But today it's like I came here in this video as also a reminder, where we should think about all these things as well. Like your emotional needs, your physical needs, your mental needs, your environmental needs, your social needs, everything is important, but you should not be worried about the future so much that you stop living the present. What you need in the present, your material fulfillment, has to be fulfilled. And what you need in the future also, you should keep certain things for the future. You should invest in yourself, invest in different ways in yourself, so that the future self will thank you for the today that we have. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It's a very short video today, but this is what I've been thinking about sharing, because what I'm trying to share with you are things which we all know, but we don't really in general life we don't really focus on it. But focus is important in every way. Focus is important for your emotional self, or your physical self, your mental self, your family, everything. So it's quite difficult to categorize all these things, right? Because our life is not just one aspect. Like, our life is a multifaceted life, right? We have a multi-dimensional self. So we should think about all these things, and for that it's very important to have emotional regulation, emotional intelligence. So that's why I always focus on like meditation, yoga, and eating right, staying clean. Like, all these things are very small things, but this is sustainable for the future, that creates a certain discipline in your lifestyle. And sometimes I feel like, people who are anxious about the future, or all these things, also to a certain extent it's not bad, because confusion gives you a sense of clarity. But for that, in between, in the bridge of confusion and clarity, you need to have a self-belief. So that self-belief will come in the way that, firstly, your self-love, it is always external in the first way, but later on you can go on to love yourself in other ways as well, where you're emotionally validating yourself, where you're loving yourself to the extent where external love does not has to be so deep, because you've already filled the void that is internal. So all these things has to be dealt with in a holistic manner. So yeah, thank you so much. I think this is all we're gonna talk about today. It's a very short video, because it's already too late, and it's a Sunday night. I need to prepare for the next day. So thank you so much. We'll see another time.